cosplay world. Now there's a lot of hardware out there such as eyelets, rivets, nuts, bolts, and so on and so forth. But a lot of my work when I'm making a proper accessory is done with screws. And so we're going to talk a little bit about tackling our acrylic works when we're using screws to secure everything in place. The first thing I would advise is, rather than what you normally do is make the hole slightly smaller than the threading of the screw, make it bigger. Give it a bit of wiggle room, because adding more internal pressure on the acrylic can lead to it cracking. I prefer to kind of sandwich it in place or use friction to make sure it doesn't go anywhere when I can't use glues to get a uniform bond to a surface. Additionally, if I can kind of cushion the screw with, say, a few drops of silicone caulk, that's also very nice to absorb any shock that may happen later down the road. We all go to conventions, we know something as simple as putting it up against a wall and have it fall down sideways will cause a good amount of damage. So anywhere where a point load, specifically a load on one point rather than an area, can damage acrylics fairly easily. And this is extremely important because most screws are bound with point loads. I would definitely use multiple and try and disperse them, but that varies based on how much you can hide and what material you're working with. Spacing them, say, at least an inch apart is something I also try to do as well, because too close together leads to a line in which you can fracture, and that's not as useful. I hope this helps you. Good times to all. Brah! If you're looking for cosplay tutorials, I might have a few hundred. Anyway, if that interests you, hit that sub button.